Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the another tutorial of control system MCQs. So the first MCQs is the open loop transfer function for unity feedback system is given by this much. Find the steady state error for a ramp input of magnitude 10. So we need to find the steady state error. So we will apply the final value theorem, and open loop transfer function is given to us. And also feedback is unity and input is ramp of magnitude 10. So as in last tutorial, I discussed about that your error that will be equal to our input function divided by 1 plus so gs is given to me, that is this, and hs is 1. Input is ramp function. So input is ramp function, and we know that if ramp function in time domain is given to, so in s domain that will be equal to 1 divided by s square. So input will be 1 divided by s square. So let's simplify that. So input is 1 divided by s square, and 1 plus h is 1, and g is given to us, that is 5 into 1 plus 0.1 s divided by s into 1 plus 5 s into 1 plus 20 s. So this will be equal to like this. This will be s into 1 plus 5 s into 1 plus 20 s divided by s square into s 1 plus 5 s 1 plus 20 s plus 5 plus 0.5 s. If you multiply 5 to this term, so you will get this. So this s will cut out by this s. So your es, that will be equal to 1 plus 5s into 1 plus 20s divided by s square into 1 plus 5s into 1 plus 20s plus 5 plus 0.5s. Here we did a small mistake, and that is we took ramp function as a unit ramp function, but magnitude is given to us, that is 10. So this is not a unit ramp function. This is a ramp input of magnitude 10. So this will become 10. So this will be 10 divided by s square. So here we get 10. Now we need to apply the final value theorem, and that is your limit. This is the ramp function, so that is s square into es such that time 10 to 0 will be equal to. So here we will get limit times 10 to 0. S square and es is this, so that's equal to 1 plus 5s into 1 plus 20s into 10 divided by s square into 1 plus 5s into 1 plus 20s into plus 5 plus 0.5s. So as this will cut out by this, and sorry, this is s tends to 0. So this will be s 10. This is in the s domain. So putting s equal to 0 value in this equation, so you will get 1. Here you will get 1, 10 divided by 1, 1, 5. So 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10. So your steady state error for a ramp function or a ramp input is equal to 2. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQs is the system function ns is equal to bs divided by is is equal to s plus 3 4s plus 5. The system is initially at rest. If the excitation is I is a unit step, which of the following is the final value? So we need to find the steady state value. And as I already discussed, that for steady state value, we apply the final value theorem. And that is equal to your limit such that your times, your s tends to 0. Cs, that will be equal to your limit such that s tends to 0, s into input function into hs. So in this case, hs is given to us. So now we apply the same method, that should be equal to limit such that s tends to 0, and that should be input is the unit step. So that should be equal to s into 1 divided by s. hs is s plus 3 divided by 4s plus 5. So this s will cut out by this s and apply the s is equal to 0. So you will get d divided by 5. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is find the Laplace transform for sine omega t. So that is actually option D, omega divided by s square plus omega square. And s divided by s square plus omega square is the Laplace transform of cos omega t. This is for the ramp function, which is time into ut. And this is for the unit step, which is this one. For impulse, that's equal to 1. Okay, next MCQ is given a unity feedback system with Gs is equal to k divided by s into s plus 4, the value of k for damping ratio of 0.5. So damping ratio is given to us, and that is 0.5. And we need to find the value of k. So okay, so actually the closed loop transfer function will be equal to, that will be equal to Gs divided by 1 plus Gs into Hs. Hs is the unity feedback. So my transform function, that will be equal to k divided by s into s plus 4 divided by 1 plus k divided by s into s plus 4 times 1. So that will be equal to k divided by s into s plus 4 plus k. So that will be equal to k divided by s square plus 4s plus k. So now after this, we need to compare it with standard equation, that is this one. So if you compare these two, so your natural frequency, that will be equal to k into square root, and your 4s will be equal to 2 zeta omega ns. This s will cut out by this s. So your zeta value will be equal to 2 divided by omega n, and omega n is k square root. So your zeta value for a damping ratio of 0.5. So k value is given to you, that is 0.5. Sorry, not k value is given to you, this damping ratio is given to you, and that is 0.5. So that will be equal to k square root. So this is equal to k square root is equal to 4, and your k value will be equal to 16. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is the type number of the control system with Gs is equal to Ks plus 2 divided by s into s square plus 2s plus 3 is. So actually the every transform function has a specific types and order. So the steady state analysis depend on the type. The type of the system is obtained from the open loop transform function, and the number of open loop pole at origin determine the type of the control system. So in this case, the open loop is given to me, and that is your Gs is equal to a into s plus 2 divided by s into s square plus 2s plus 3. So here we have only one pole at the origin, so this is type 1. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is for type 1 system with parabolic input, the steady state error is 0, finite constant, infinite, indeterminate. So for this type of MCQs, you need to remember the table, and I also explained that table in my last video. Here you have type, here you have input. So if your transfer function is type 0, so and the input is the step input, then the steady state error will be equal to a divided by 1 plus k. And if the input is ramp function, then the steady state error will be equal to infinity. Or if the function is parabolic, then the steady state error will be equal to infinity for type 0. For type 1, this will be equal to 0. This will be equal to a divided by k. And this will be equal to infinity. For type 2, this will be equal to 0. This will be also equal to 0. And this will be equal to a divided by k. So if for type 1 system with parabolic input, so the steady state error will be equal to infinity. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is, what is the Laplace transform of a function this? So impulse, as we know, the Laplace transform of the impulse function for time t is equal to 0 is equal to 1. But in this case, that is t minus 2. So it means that there is some sort of delay, and the delay is 2 units. So you can write it like this. So there is some sort of delay. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ says, the impulse response of a linear system is e to the power minus t for time t is greater than 0. The corresponding transform function is, so for this, if you take the Laplace transform of e to the power minus t, then that is equal to 1 divided by s plus 1. If here we have minus sign, so you will put plus. If here we have plus sign, then you will put minus sign over here. So 1 divided by s plus 1, option B is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is, a lead compensator used for a closed loop controller for the following transform function. So GS is given to us, and for such a lead compensator, A is less than B, B is less than A is greater than KB, and A is less than KB. So okay, so 0 will occur at S is equal to minus A, and pole will occur at S is equal to minus B. So for lead compensator, 0 must be near to the origin, be nearer to origin. For lag compensator, your pole must be near to origin, nearer to origin than 0, than pole. So for lead compensator, 0, A should be less than B, so that 0 will be near to pole as compared to the near to origin as compared to the pole. So option A is the correct answer. Okay, next MCQ is, the transfer function of two compensators are given below. Which one is the correct? Which one is correct? Okay. So in this case, my 0 is located at S is equal to minus 1, and pole is located at S is equal to minus 10. This is 0, this is pole. For second case, my 0 is located at S is equal to minus 10, and pole is located at S is equal to minus 1. So in first case, this is C1 and this is C2. So in first case, 0 is near to origin as compared to pole. So this will be the lead compensator. And in second case, the pole is near to origin as compared to 0. So this will be my lag compensator. So C1 is lead compensator and C2 is lag compensator. So option B is the correct answer. So this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.